Hello everyone, Sam is here. Welcome to the chapter 3. In this chapter 3 we will talk about key levels. There are too many key levels: order block, FBGs, inverse FBG, swing high, swing low, breakers, etc, etc. But I personally follow only order block, FBGs, swing high and swing low. There are two types of FBG: bullish FBG and bearish FBG. FBG basically represents a fair value gap. It's a 3-candle pattern. If there is a gap between 3 candles, represents an FBG. Suppose here we can see 1, 2, 3 candle formation. Between these 3 candles, we can see a gap. This is a bullish FBG. What price will do? On the next, price will tap into the FBG and will go for buy. And FBG is valid for me until it's fully filled. Suppose the next candle tapped into the FBG, then again go for buy. But it's not fully filled. That means this FBG is still valid for me. Then the next candle again tapped into the FBG and fully filled, then again go for buy. Then this FBG becomes invalid for me. So here we can see bearish FBG, same 3 candles pattern. Here we can see in this 3 candle pattern we have created a gap. That means a bearish FBG. What price will do? Price will retrace to the FBG and will go for sell. Same, this bearish FBG is valid for me until it's fully filled. Once the gap is fully filled, that FBG becomes invalid for me. Next we will talk about swing high and swing low points. So swing high and swing low represents where the liquidity is raised. In a word, it acts like a strong support and resistance levels. Here we can see price creates a new higher high and aggressively move to the downside. That means price creates a swing high. And again, price aggressively move to the upside. That means it creates a new swing low. So here price creates a high, but again price move to the downside aggressively. That means it creates a new swing high. Again here we can see price just came down and aggressively moved up. That means it also create a swing low point, and here as well. For an assistance we can use fractal model, fractals indicator for identifying the swing high and swing low points easily. So here we can see our fractal swing high and fractal swing low. We can also use it as a swing high and swing low points. Now we will talk about order block. Before order block, we should know about engulfing. What is engulfing? We have 2 candles. Candle 1, it has a range, and candle 2, it has also a range. If a candle 2 closed above or below the candle 1, called engulfing. Suppose here we can see this is candle 1 and this is candle 2. This candle 2 closed above the candle 1. That means it becomes engulfing. Here we can see another example. This is candle 1, this is candle 2 and this is candle 3. This candle 3 just closed above this candle 1. That means it becomes engulfing. If any engulfing just occurred after 3 or 4 candles, it becomes low probable. So we can look for only between 3 candle formations. Now what is OB? For a valid OB, we must have touched a key level and then engulf. Suppose we have a FBG and a candle just touched the FBG and engulfed. That means that becomes an order block. An order block is also a key level. So a candle just touched the existing OB and then again engulfed becomes another order block. Here we can see an example. Suppose there is a key level which is swing high or FBG. That candle just touched the swing high or any key level and here becomes engulfed. That means that green candle becomes a order block. Then again this candle just touched this order block and again engulfed. That means it becomes again a order block. Again here we can see this candle can touch this order block, but the engulfing candle just touched this order block. That means this also becomes an order block. This is an advanced technique to identify the order block. An order block doesn't mean that that candle must touch the key level, but the engulfing candle, if the engulfing candle touched the key level, becomes also an order block. Here we can see the clear example. This candle should be a order block but didn't touch the key level, but this engulfing candle just touched the key level and engulfed means this green candle becomes an order block. Now we will talk about CISD, change instead of delivery. CISD is similar to the OB, but the only difference is CISD must be occurred at kilozone hour. Here we can see this red candle purge at 11:30 p.m. This is not our valid kilozone hour. And engulf. That means this is not a valid CISD. A valid CISD must be occurred at kilozone hour. On the next candle, we can see this candle just purged at 2:15 a.m., which is our kilozone within our kilozone hour and engulf. That means this is valid CISD. Here is an example of CISD. Here we can see this candle has purged at 3 a.m. That means this is within our kilozone hour. Again we can see there have 3 consecutive bullish candles. So we can say that this green candle has engulfed. That means that becomes a CISD. But this is not a valid CISD. Why? Because this candle hasn't purged or swept the liquidity. So this is not a valid CISD. So what is our valid CISD? That candle is valid CISD which has purged or swept the liquidity. So our valid CISD will be occurred when this candle will be engulfed. So this was not our valid CISD. This is our valid CISD candle. Here we can see another example. This red candle just engulfed. This is a CISD, but no, this candle hasn't swept the liquidity. But this candle did. That means our valid CISD will be occurred when this candle will engulfed. So this candle will be our valid CISD when it engulfed. Here we can see a clear example. This green candle just engulfed. That means that should be our valid CISD. But this candle, did this candle purge the liquidity or sweep the liquidity? No. Which candle did? This candle did. That means engulf. If this candle just engulfed, then I can call it a valid CISD, not this candle. So a valid CISD will be that candle which has purged or swept the liquidity and then engulfed. That is our valid CISD. So that was my lecture about key levels. See you on the next chapter. Thank you.